Come to Wiley Sanders Truck Line and drive a over-the-road truck. Or come to Wiley Sanders Truck Line and drive a dump truck.
Not my dump truck.
Ooh, not his dump truck, but Wiley Sanders Truck Line. You get $30 every time you dump a load. Got Blue Cross Blue Shield, Wiley Sanders Truck Line. There's no other trucking company to work for than Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Troy, Alabama. Come drive for the best today. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. $1,000 sign on board. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Troy, Alabama.
Have you ever dreamed of working for a trucking company that had Blue Cross, Blue Shield, had 401k with a 4% match? If so, then you ought to call Wiley Sanders Truck Line, the trucking company that makes dreams come true.
I had a dream last night, girl.
What's a dream?
I dreamed I was driving a truck. Yeah, it's like that.
That's not a dream. That's driving a truck on Wiley Sanders Truck Line.
That's right. You drive a truck. The company that makes dreams come true. Wiley Sanders Truck Line for Alabama. Come drive for the best today.
You think you know Travel Centers of America's Ultra One program, but do you know today's Ultra One? Ultra One now gives you more. More points, more rewards, more options. Gear up to get more by signing up for Ultra One today. Ultra One is the loyalty program that saves you time and money just for fueling at TA, Petro, and TA Express locations. Take advantage of flexible reward points and reward credits that you can redeem on showers, meals, parking, and more. And it's free to be an Ultra One member. Ultra One's Gears program rewards you with points when you fuel. The more you fuel, the more points you earn. Ultra One members start off in first gear and receive 1 point per fuel gallon. Move through each gear to receive up to 4 times points per gallon. The more you fuel this month, the higher your gear level next month. Not only do you get points when you fuel, for fill-ups of 60 gallons of fuel or more, you earn a reward credit. In first, second, and third gears, reward credits can be redeemed for a shower. In fourth and max gears, you choose how to spend your Ultra credits. A shower, a meal, or reserved parking spot at any TA, Petro, or TA Express.
Good morning and welcome to another edition of Truck Talk with Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Now, I got a lot to talk about this morning, but first of all, we're going to get the word of the day. But let me tell you something about the word of the day. I have a lot of drivers that I communicate with. A lot of them, we talk a lot of spiritual stuff. But one of my favorites of all is Todd Dillinger, because he's always throwing me a little scripts. He always throw me a little bit in. I got a lot of them that do it, but he does it the most. And I told Steve Camp, I said, you know what? I'm not going to read the word of the day. I'm going to let Todd read it. I just asked him, I said, you got your phone with you? He said, yeah. So I'm going to let you do the scripture. He said, okay. When you know what you know, you don't have to worry about stuff like that. I remember I used to go in places and they asked me to pray for the dinner or do this and that. It never bothered me because I know the Lord. When you know the Lord, that stuff like that don't worry. So let's have it. Come on, Todd. Give us one today. Give us one.
All right, it's coming from Romans 12, chapter 12, verse 12. It says, rejoice. This is the NLT version. Rejoice in our confident hope. Be patient in trouble and keep on praying.
I needed that. That was a good one, Todd. That was even Steve had his ear. Yeah, that was a good one. Oh, man, I love the phone call you gave me last week. You said, hey, you know what the date is, don't you? I said, yeah. I said, what is it? You said, he wasn't in there now. So that means you're doing a good job. Because the man that training you, if you wasn't ready, he wouldn't be calling me. He don't, I'm dead serious. I say this with all honesty. He don't call till a guy's ready. So I'm going to ask you, are you ready?
Oh, yeah.
Well, if you just said no, I should have got to you earlier before the show and told you to say no. I would like to look at Todd's face. I would like to look at you and like, what?
We haven't talked about anything. I just told him we were going to come here this morning and see what it's about.
Yeah, well, that's good. Man, I talked to so many trainees, and I talked to some that don't make it. But I tell people all the time, nothing joys my heart no more than when I see a guy make it, almost be finna make it, and got the attitude that you got, just excited about it, you know. What was you doing before you decided to go in the truck?
I worked on a trash truck with a local trash company.
Mm-hmm.
We stayed out in South Carolina. My parents had grew up with owners, so they got me an early start with my CDL because I got mine at 19.
Okay.
And so I had a couple years experience doing that. And then before that, it was just high school jobs here and there. But
Yeah. So you come from a working generation.
Yes, sir.
How old are you now?
21.
21. Wow, you've been working. Do you realize you've been working with us? Do you realize when you get 35, if you do that 4% match and run like Todd has taught you to run, woo, that'd be a nice little piece of change. I'm going to tell you something. I talk about this so much because it's so important. And I don't understand, I can't understand it, the people that work there that are not in that match. I don't know what your thinking is. I don't know what, I just don't. Anybody out there, if you're doing and you're not matching and you can tell me why, call and tell me. Call and tell me because I want to know. I told this story 1,000 times, but I just never will forget it. I won't call his name, but a good friend of mine worked at this place. I can't even tell where he worked at because people know who he's talking about. But he said he had a meeting. And the supervisor was telling, all these guys were supervisors, but the big boss was meeting with the supervisor. And he was telling them that, how hard he had pushed to get another percent added to their match. And by him pushing for that, when he looked back, there were some people that wasn't matching. And he felt like, man, I've been doing all this work. I got people not even in it. And so after the meeting, the guy told me that he went up to the supervisor. He said, hey, none of those are my people, are they? And the supervisor told him so. No. Why would you ask that? He said, because I hope I ain't got nobody that done working for me. And if you look at it, dog may be a strong word because I ain't going to call nobody dog, but he did. But that's not really smart. My grandson works out there. And he came over there one day to my office just to ask me about something, and we was talking. So a little test I did with him. Well, he being my grandson, he didn't have no choice. I got up, I walked him over there. I told Molly, I said, he come to get in the 401k. I said, I know he gonna match what we match. I don't know what he gonna do after that, but I know he gonna do that this day. And he did, and I left him over there. I'm old, so I had to get back to my office. I counted up 3 months. And I put grandson on my calendar. When that 3 months came up, I called him. I said, come on, let's check and see what you got. He checked. And, he's like you, but he's real young. He's like 18 or 19. And he looked. He said, that's mine? I said, yeah, that's your name on it. I said, yeah, that's yours. And the fact of it is, he had been working there almost a year. I fought myself for not telling you about it. He's worked a year now and got his vacation. But when you start, the younger you start, the more you'll have. The more you'll have.
Like when you was young and I was young, I didn't think about getting 65 or, that seemed like an eternity away.
Yeah.
And it gets here quick.
Gets here quick. Mine will be here in February. Mine will be. But I'm going to say this on TV. And I don't want nobody to misunderstand this. I pray to God I get to 65. It's just one thing I hope. I hope when I get 65, I just go to 65. When I turn 64, I tell everybody, I've been in the doctor's office every 2 weeks since then. I was like, wow. Because I was so excited. I'm 65. I'm going to be 65. It's been a struggle. But I will say this. No matter what you go through, if you know that man there, and I want you to remember that. And always remember your trainer. Now, what Todd didn't tell you was the reason you're here today, because everybody comes on this show has to train one. after they get their 6, but I just went with you.
Yeah, we'll sign a contract after.
Afterwards, I forgot to tell
I'll
you.
train one.
But you know what I tell a lot of people? I tell a lot of people this. Not people. I tell a lot of trainees this. Somebody had to give you your start. So like, you be in the line and you pay it full. That's what this is. It's just pay it back to somebody. Give somebody that chance. People don't realize this, but when you go to school, and for a major company, in order to drive for a major company, you got to go through a training program with the driver. And so many people go to school and get the CDL and they think it's over with. And I have to be the coach and say, no, it ain't over with yet. Now we got to get through these 6 weeks. I thank God for Doug Kitchen, safety director, coming up with that 6-week program. Our program used to be 10 weeks. And I'm going to tell you something. That man worked in that office a lot of long days, and I didn't know what he was doing. And the day that he called me over there and was explaining it to me, he had figured out the way he's got it figured out. And no, I ain't going to try to explain it, but you can actually get more driving hours with the 6 weeks than you did with the 10 weeks. Man, the insurance company liked it. Some of the drivers kind of squawked at first. People like Todd come in and gave us little suggestions. And we kept tweaking it till we got it right.
That's the thing, is that they listen to us tweaking.
We're tweaking. I know one of the changes you brought into our attention, and we changed it. And that's just such a good deal, man. Some don't make it. And sometimes it's their own fault. But when I go to a school, and you can tell anybody that, because you may talk to people, you got to want to drive a truck. It's the most different job. Wouldn't you say that?
I would. If you don't like it, you won't do it long.
You won't do it long. You got to want to drive a truck. And then you can't be a homebody. You can't be a homebody. But you can have plenty of careers. This guy got a motorway. He sold his motorcycle, but I know he's going to get another one. But he got toys. He used to play. I've seen him down there biking. A lot of people say, well, you don't have no life. Yeah, you do. You have a life. Yeah. You just schedule better.
Yeah.
You schedule.
Make the important things important.
Yeah.
The things that really matter to you, you schedule them in. You don't need. I give a lot of time to this company, but I give a lot of time to family too when I'm not here.
Well, Todd, not trying to blow your horn, which I'm going to blow your horn. You give a lot of time to your trainees. I've seen him go get trainees from their house. I got several trainees. And most time I warn the driver when he get in the truck. I probably told you this. You probably remember hearing this. This is a one-shot deal now. I ain't going to change. I'm very strict about, you just can't do that because it's not fair to the next man. And then if Todd says that you're not cut out for it, and then I take you and put you on this truck, then what does that tell him? I got no opinion about what he does. So I try to make it clear to everybody. The trainee, visit it like you're visiting somebody's house. That was the simplest way I could come up with saying it. If you go to somebody's house and they say, oh, my wife does it, I don't do it. But when she come in our house, she takes her shoes off. I don't take mine off. She's slow to breaking me, though. She's kind of putting that vacuum clean out there. But when you go in a guy's truck, you've just stepped into his home.
Yeah.
And Todd, do you know, this is a real coincidence here. See, can I find my calendar? Next Monday is the 21st, right? That's when you come. That's that Thursday he comes off, and I got you one coming from him. But you know what? Next Monday also starts our book drive.
Oh, yeah.
This is the 5th year. Steve, be sure to put that on our thing. But this has been 5 years that we've been doing that. 5 years. I think I might make it 7. That was Mr. Wilder's favorite number. I may retire that last book drive. I kind of throw that out there to everybody. Everybody kind of saw that.
You know what the next week is after that?
What's that?
I've been here 11 years.
11 years.
Yeah.
7-Eleven. We got a truck. Mr. Wilder had a truck. It was number 7-Eleven. But, when you look at Wiley Sanders and you think about things in a way, who would have thought? I mean, because we got 450 trucks, sometimes 5, but who would have thought a company in a small town would have kept up with trucking as we have? I mean, and I say this all the time. I say, if it's in trucking, when I go to school and speak, I say, if it's in trucking, we got it, or if somebody left this morning going to get it. And you know, we got satellite communication. I mean, you name it, we got it. And it's so modern. I'm going to tell you how modern it got to me. I was losing touch. You looking at me, you think, what do you mean you look? They was doing so many things, and so many drivers telling me about so many things that I went and got requalified. And about twice a month I go somewhere. Because I wanted to be familiar with what I was talking about. And how it is out there sliding the tandems. Woo! I mean, if you get one of them old trailers, yeah, you got trouble sliding the tandem. But we got some that are super nice.
Oh, yeah.
Now, how did y'all split tandems? They don't slide.
They don't slide.
They don't slide. So it's set up, it just weighs out.
Yeah. With the spread, actually, you can have more weight on the back end anyway, so you don't have to, they don't load them that heavy, so you don't have to worry about it.
I'd be down there in Tampa. You been down there? Yeah,
You gotta get his hazmat, so.
That's right, you gotta get his hazmat. You gonna get your hazmat?
I might.
You ought to get it. We pay for
They
it.
pay for it.
We pay for your hazmat. When you get back to the yard, just go in there and see Miss Kim. She'll get you the paperwork. So I'll help you study for it. I'm actually studying for it. I used to have it. I ain't got it. I was just gonna run down there and take it, but when I found out that Kim will know when I go, I got to make sure I pass, because boy, I'd never live that time if I go down there.
Well, the study process is easier because you got so much online practice tests you can take.
Really? I'll tell y'all a little story. This happened. I took it twice in one day. I went to Montgomery to take it. And I was sitting there, I was just to take it. So the machine went to boom, bing, bing, bing. So I told the lady, I said, come here. Something's happened to the machine. She said, yeah, you're right. You flunked. You done missed enough, didn't you? Man, I was so embarrassed. It was just ding, 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 ding. I said, hey, come here. Something happened to the computer. She said, yeah, it is. You flunked. I said, well, all right, it is. So I got up and I walked on out. I drove on the truck. I didn't say that to nobody. Got to the yard. They had me a record trip going to Florida. Never will forget. That's the same time I met Colonel Ward. I was driving down there, and I saw that DMV. You know, it's right down the right when you get in the door.
Yeah.
I said, I'm going to try it again. I pulled in there, and I walked in there. I said, you going to take it on computer paper? I said, give me some paper. I thought to myself, if I block, ain't everybody in this office going to know that I did. And I passed it the second time. I never told many people that. But it did. It said, bing, bing, bing. I said, come here. Something wrong with the machine. You get $30 every time you haul one of those loads. That's just extra money to go in your pocket.
35.
But this is something I want you to help us with here, Todd. And spread the word, because so many people are missing this. Level 1 is $100. Level 2 is $75. Level 3 is $50. Do your pre-trip. Because a lot of things the DOT finds, you can find it on your pre-trip. You're doing your pre-trip and you got a month flat beside. That's one thing I used to tell everybody. When everybody used to say, man, Hoss, you ought to buy you a truck. I said, no, I drive a 1-800 truck. It's like, a 1-800 truck? I said, yeah, I drive a 1-800 truck. What is that? Something happened to it, I call 1-800. And get it fixed. I call 1-800 and get it fixed. And I don't understand the guy that'll ride with something or ride with a turn signal or brake light when all he's got to do is pick up the phone and tell somebody. So remember that little stuff like that, that's just extra money. And I don't want you to think, I don't want you to leave here today and say, man, all Hoss talk about money. He think money everything. It ain't everything. But if you get without it, you find out how many things it really is. Yeah. It turns into life, mortgage, car note. It turns into a lot of things. But man, I'm so glad that you made your choice to come to Wiley. And I'm going to ask a dangerous question. What made you come to Wiley Sanders?
I had a few family friends that recommended Wiley. We stay around Enterprise, and
Okay.
we're 45 minutes down the road. And it's a good company. Get all your benefits. Get all pretty good start pay.
Good deal. Now I want to ask you something. How you go to Enterprise from Troy in 45 minutes? Because I've been going there every day 5 weeks, and this took me 53 minutes. You know what Southern Bone and Joint is at? You know where the shoe store is, Enterprise? The big old church in Enterprise.
Yeah.
Right there. I go to the light, I turn right, go to the next light, turn left.
Yeah. No, I live like 2 minutes from 87. So
Okay,
it's like
okay.
I get right on 87, and
I leave every day, and I've checked it. I've tried to drive faster. I've tried to do this and that, but I check it every day, and it takes me around 50. I walk out my office at 12 o'clock. My appointment is 1:15, and I like my old truck driver. I like to be on time. I has paid off of it. People have not came, and I'll be there and do it. But that is one, I can tell you every patch of that stretch of road. I can also tell you where you pull over and use the bathroom, because I did. I have probably too much information. Enterprise is a nice town, though. You ever been to the shoe store in Enterprise?
no, I ain't. I don't really go out much.
You know why I'm right next to the Goodwill place. So you may want to know this is a shoe store. Old-fashioned shoe store. Man, it matters you Don Walker. He don't take no credit cards. He ain't got no telephone. And he don't call you when they're ready.
So it's a cash on my shoe store?
Yeah.
Darn.
She do repairs. She
And
repairs.
then he does repairs.
That's
And
awesome.
I've had some nice boots. I had a pair of boots I thought I had ruined. And I took them to him. So in my quest of going to Enterprise every day, I've got all my shoes. I got one more pair. And this is my last week going. I'm going to take some boots down there to him today. Very reasonable and quality work. I can't even tell you the name of it. I just know it's a shoe store there.
They sell boots in here?
He's got a few pairs. Most of the stuff he's got is somebody that didn't come pick him up. But now you don't see a good pair of boots. You go to that dog walk.
Yeah.
And tell him you work at Wiley Sanders Truck Line. If I'm not mistaken, we get a discount. We get
So
a
that's
discount.
something that will be good, especially for people that don't live here. Maybe a list of places that do give you, because I know I think the Verizon store gives a discount to us here, and there's several places that, if that's possible to do, because I know a lot of people ask me, I said, I don't know because I don't live here.
Yeah. I know Don Walker. I'll do that. I'll do that.
So
So people will know, yeah.
even if it's just 2 or 3 places. 'cause-
And and I go to places like I went to Ruby Tuesdays.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, hey, look, I have people here every week. And that's when they was slow. From Ruby Tuesdays going to, I don't make nobody mad, but that's when they was going through their slow time. And so they gave me a deal on the meal. Well, it helps me. It helps a driver to know on Wednesday night, I sign that card, I give them, they get to go to Ruby Tuesdays.
Yeah.
And I want to tell you this too while I'm in that conversation. I'm finna start a fellowship thing. Like sometime when a driver's in town on Wednesday, me and that driver go and eat with these people that are coming in our company.
Yeah.
Start a bond, create a, and they can sit there and tweak your brain. They talk to me all week.
All right.
But it's you as a driver. And not only you, ladies and gentlemen, my drivers, everybody listen. Any driver that wants to go with me on Wednesday, I would welcome to take them with me out there. And we just sit down and talk to these guys. Communication carries you so far. But anyway, back to my story. And I got them to give us a deal, and they go out there on Wednesday. Well, they closed the place down, and they remodeled it. And the first week I sent somebody out there, they Didn't acknowledge it. And I was persistent. I said, now wait a minute, now y'all done got your new building and all. I was with you before you got the new building. Yeah. And the manager, he came on it. He honored it. Yeah. Well, you take like this week, it's going to be on a Wednesday. We got like 12 people in there. That's a guarantee he going to sell them 12.
All right.
We pay him every Thursday morning. Thursday evening, we go by there, pay in. So it's a good deal for us, a win-win situation. Troy, you'll find, has a deep bond. Sanders buy from them. A lot of people around here just stay in local. I consciously do it myself because I'm always on TV talking about it. If Troy's got it, I try to get it here. You know, I was getting my boots fixed at Don Walker, but they sit on the Birmingham and it takes so long. Well, I can take them Enterprise. I give them to them on a Monday, like I'll pick up this pair today, get them back. But Troy is you'll find it's a very knit town. Very knit. They close together. And you can say what you want to say, but you can go to some of these places and they see that Wiley Sanders hat on. It's a difference.
It is.
Hey, it's a difference there.
Or shirt or anything.
Hey, shirt or anything. It's a difference. So, Troy, we thank you for that, for recognizing us like that. I've seen it happen too many times. I've seen it happen. What restaurants have you eaten in Troy?
Ruby Tuesdays, Julia's Buffet, I think.
Yeah. Got to add Sisters today. Got to go to Sisters one day.
Yeah.
Got to go to Sisters one day. I have had a 6-week journey of not being able to go nowhere at lunch because I've been having to go to Enterprise. I can't wait the next week. I mean, everywhere.
You know, when they're with me, we're not here much.
Yeah.
We don't get to eat much.
There's still a lot of places I got to try out.
How many miles did you tell me y'all run last week?
5,900.
Steve, you hear that? 5,900 miles last week. I strolled it on pretty good there.
Home Friday evening.
It was home Friday. I made a good check for a trade he did.
Oh, yeah.
That's the purpose he talked all morning. He said, oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, it's a lot of miles, but it's fun doing it.
Was it fun?
Say, just going all these different places and getting to see the whole eastern part of the United States. It's pretty cool.
What do you think about Lime Station?
We're going there today.
We're going there, but
have you been?
We've been there one time. It's pretty big out there.
That's what I hear, man. I want to run to Lime Station. I hear that.
It's like a big city out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, it's like a city plan. You go in there, you don't know where to go. There's a big gate, and it was dark out, I think, when we went there the first time. But
you'll see it good in the morning. So
that'll be good. Hey, we're gonna take a quick break, and we'll be right back. I got to go to the bathroom, and I ain't too talking.
Come to Wiley Sanders Truck Line and drive a over-the-road truck. Or come to Wiley Sanders Truck Line and drive a dump truck.
Not my dump truck.
Come to Wiley Sanders Truck Line and drive a over-the-road truck. Or come to Wiley Sanders Truck Line and drive a dump truck.
Not my dump truck.
Not his dump truck, but Wiley Sanders Truck Line. You get $30 every time you dump a load. Got Blue Cross Blue Shield, Wiley Sanders Truck Line. There's no other trucking company to work for than Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Troy, Alabama. Come drive for the best today. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. $1,000 fine on both. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Troy, Alabama. Have you ever dreamed of working for a trucking company that had Blue Cross, Blue Shield, had 401k with a 4% match? If so, then you ought to call Wiley Sanders Truck Line, the trucking company that makes dreams come true. I dreamed last night, girl. I dreamed I was driving a truck. Yes, like that.
That's not a dream. That's driving a truck. Wiley Sanders Truck Line.
That's right. It's driving a truck. The company that makes dreams come true. Wiley Sanders Truck Line, Troy, Alabama. Come drive for the best today.
You think you know Travel Centers of America's Ultra One program, but do you know today's Ultra One? Ultra One now gives you more. More points, more rewards, more options. Gear up to get more by signing up for Ultra One today. Ultra One is the loyalty program that saves you time and money just for fueling at TA, Petro, and TA Express locations. Take advantage of flexible reward points and reward credits that you can redeem on showers, meals, parking, and more. And it's free to be an Ultra One member. Ultra One's Gears program rewards you with points when you fuel. The more you fuel, the more points you earn. Ultra One members start off in first gear and receive 1 point per fuel gallon. Move through each gear to receive up to 4 times points per gallon. The more you fuel this month, the higher your gear level next month. Not only do you get points when you fuel, for fill-ups of 60 gallons of fuel or more, you earn a reward credit. In first, second, and third gears, reward credits can be redeemed for a shower. In fourth and max gears, you choose how to spend your ultra credits: a shower, a meal, or reserved parking spot at any TA, Petro, or TA Express. The more you fuel, the more you get. You can redeem points in our well-stocked convenience stores, delicious full-serve or quick-serve restaurants, at our state-of-the-art TA truck service locations, for reserved parking, and so much more. And don't forget, the more you fuel this month, the more you'll earn next month. Sign up, gear up, and get more with today's Ultra One program.
Come to Wiley Sanders Truck Line and drive a over-the-road truck, or come to Wiley Sanders Truck Line and drive a dump truck.
Not my dump truck.
Ooh, not his dump truck, but Wiley Sanders Truck Line. You get $30 every time you dump a load. Got Blue Cross Blue Shield, Wiley Sanders Truck Line. There's no other trucking company to work for than Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Troy, Alabama. Come drive for the best today. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. $1,000 fine on both. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Troy, Alabama. I had a dream last night, girl.
Dream.
I dreamed I was driving a truck. Yes, like that.
That's not a dream. That's driving a truck on Wiley Sanders Truck Line.
That's right. It's driving a truck. The company that makes dreams come true. Wiley Sanders Truck Line, Troy, Alabama. Come drive for the best today. Come to Wiley Sanders Truck Line and drive a over-the-road truck, or come to Wiley Sanders Truck Line and drive a dump truck.
Not my dump truck.
Ooh, not his dump truck, but Wiley Sanders Truck Line. You get $30 every time you dump a load. Got Blue Cross Blue Shield, Wiley Sanders Truck Line. There's no other trucking company to work for than Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Troy, Alabama. Come drive for the best today. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. $1,000 fine on both. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Troy, Alabama.
Have you ever dreamed of working for a trucking company that had Blue Cross, Blue Shield, had 401k with a 4% match? If so, then you ought to call Wiley Sanders Truck Line, the trucking company that makes dreams come true.
I had a dream last night, girl.
Dream.
I dreamed I was driving a truck. Yes, like that.
That's not a dream. That's driving a truck on Wiley Sanders Truck Line.
That's right. It's driving a truck. The company that makes dreams come true. Wiley Sanders Truck Line, Troy, Alabama. Come drive for the best today.
You think you know Travel Centers of America's Ultra One program, but do you know today's Ultra One? Ultra One now gives you more. More points, more rewards, more options. Gear up to get more by signing up for Ultra One today. Ultra One is the loyalty program that saves you time and money just for fueling at TA, Petro, and TA Express locations. Take advantage of flexible reward points and reward credits that you can redeem on showers, meals, parking, and more. And it's free to be an Ultra One member. Ultra One's Gears program rewards you with points when you fuel. The more you fuel, the more points you earn. Ultra One members start off in first gear and receive 1 point per fuel gallon. Move through each gear to receive up to 4 times points per gallon. The more you fuel this month, the higher your gear level next month. Not only do you get points when you fuel, for fill-ups of 60 gallons of fuel or more, you earn a reward credit. In first, second, and third gears, reward credits can be redeemed for a shower. In fourth and max gears, you choose how to spend your Ultra credits: a shower, a meal, or reserved parking spot at any TA, Petro, or TA Express. The more you fuel,
And we're back with Truck Talk. I told you I had a big question, man. Not a big
full
question.
serve or quick serve
Somebody
restaurants
asked
at our state-of-the-art TA truck
about your
service
training.
locations.
In your own words, how would you explain it?
About my trailer.
Your trainer.
Oh, trainer. You know, I'm still kind of off of the school or the orientation. But anyway, Todd's a really good trainer. He explains everything in depth, and he'll get you really hands on with everything. So whenever you're doing something like unloading, pumping out the trailer, he'll be right there next to you. He'll tell you what to do or show you how to do it the first time, but he'll tell you what to do and kind of watch as you do it. And then if you don't know what to do, you can just turn over. He'll tell you exactly what you need to do, and he'll give you tips here and there. Some people won't do that though, but he'll give you a lot of tips.
Let me tell you this. If you adapt another thing from him, this morning, before I left, Todd's type of driver, when he's in safety director see him, and he's not the only one. There's certain drivers, if they're over there, safety director want to know. You got an issue, what's up with Todd? He saw Todd in there before, and he called, my bad, not too. He saw Todd in there this morning, and the first thing he said was, what's wrong with Todd? I said, nothing. He's coming on the show. He's coming on. He said, oh, okay. That is a good thing in a train. That is a good thing. And man, if you take his work ethic, and I don't know you can apply it 100%, but if you take as much of his work ethic and put it with you, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. I want to give you something that I want you to have because of the fact that I love the attitude. I've enjoyed talking to you. Paul probably got a done with us because he's not embarrassed to come on the show, but he deserves it. So give Paul one. And it's just a cup. It's just something that you can have that's got our name on it. And man, I just want to say to you that I'm proud of you. And thank you for joining our team. And frustration is something that comes with trucking. But you have to understand when I say frustration, not mad, frustration. It was supposed to be ready at 10, but it wasn't. You're going to get a little frustrated, but don't let it carry to another level. Keep your book or something to read. Keep yourself, hey, call me and talk to me sometime. I don't care. I tell people my numbers are 24/7. Todd does the same thing with trainees. So if you don't know something, ask somebody. It seems like you're that type of guy. I just want to tell you, it's just been a pleasure having you on this morning and being here with Todd. Todd, I want you to keep doing what you're doing. Keep telling me, yeah, I come be on your show, Todd. All you drivers out there, you can be sitting right there. I asked a lot of people won't come. And then some. It's hard. It's a hard day. It's a Monday. It's a hard day. But we got via Zoom now. You can come on via Zoom. I'm just one of the old-fashioned people. I like that. Fun. Me and you from this day forward, we'll be just a little different. I was on TV with that guy one time. Me and that guy really talk. It's just a bond. That's what I want to do with this Wednesday. So, when I do it on a Wednesday, I'll let y'all know.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're gonna kind of announce it, let everybody.
Yeah, I'm gonna let everybody know we're gonna have these guys. They go every Wednesday, but I'm gonna get a Wednesday. I may start doing the first Wednesday.
Yeah.
And people just go out there and I can't explain Nothing like. I couldn't tell you nothing about Lime Station. All I can.
Yeah.
But I've heard so much about it. I've even seen a map of it. I want to go. I want to go check it out. But I don't think I want to go by
You
myself.
gonna hop in and ride with us on there?
K3 can't ride. I want to go with Todd.
Yeah.
I want to go with Todd.
That's like we got a customer in Inwood, West Virginia.
I
had never been there before all these years, and we went. Was it last week before the 4th of July we went, and never been there before, but I felt like I had been there 1,000 times because I knew where it was, and I'm like you, I had seen a map of it.
Yeah.
It helped so many drivers find it, but I'd never been there.
I'd never been.
So,
well, was it nice?
Yeah, it was just like I expected. Yeah. But I had, funny thing, I had a couple of trainees that I trained that had been there 1,000 times, and they couldn't wait to tell me how to get there. They couldn't wait to tell me. They were falling all over each other calling.
Well, let me tell you something. We used to unload at a place in Illinois. You probably been. It's called East Alton, Illinois.
Yep.
And what is it? Talk about the last 50 miles of it is kind of up like that.
Yeah.
And before we go up there, I remember the first time I went up there, I lost my bills. I carried the low boy. This is all what I got going on for me. I don't have my bills. I carried the low boy, which they unload off of vans, but they had worked it out with somebody. But all my instruction was on the bills. And so the guy said, you can't unload it. I said, well, they knew a low boy was coming. I found about an hour later, found my other one of them old Kimber head, went down in the dash, and I just put the tank. I knew they was in the truck. But I went, it was just something else. And the one place I went, one time, and I don't ever say never, but Boss.
Yeah, I've been to Boss.
I
I went to Boss my first week solo.
Boss or something else. I could read them out. But I had never read the KK and the JJ and the AJ.
All the street names are letters, and you're about 2 hours from any gas station at all.
That can get confusing real quick.
Oh, it's over. Woo. And my wife used to drive. She peeks at me to the day because I always tell her I won't go back to Boss. She want to be all the time. You know. Boss is something else. And we still go there, though.
Yeah.
We still go there.
I hadn't been in a while, but I know right where it is. So.
I don't think anybody's ever been to Boston don't remember something about Boston. But remember now, we're going to hit you up. I had to give you the cup first. I need a book bag. Liberals purpose. Preface. We're going to start that next Monday on this show right here. Everybody listen. Todd, been a pleasure. Man, it's been a pleasure.
Yes, sir.
Stay with Wilder Center Strip Line. Been in business since 1959. We ain't going nowhere. We ain't going nowhere. We'll be right back with Truck Talk with Wilder Center Strip Line. All right. Thank you, Todd.
Yeah.
Come to Wilder Sanders Strip Line and drive a over-the-road truck. Or come to Wilder Sanders Strip Line and drive a dump truck.
Not my dump truck.
Not his dump truck, but Wilder Sanders Strip Line. You get $30 every time you dump a load. Got Blue Cross Blue Shield, Wilder Sanders Strip Line. There's no other trucking company to work for than Wilder Sanders Strip Line. Troy, Alabama. Come drive for the best today. Wilder Sanders Strip Line. $1,000 sign on board. Wilder Sanders Strip Line. Troy, Alabama.
Have you ever dreamed of working for a trucking company that had Blue Cross, Blue Shield, had 401k with a 4% match? If so, then you ought to call Wiley Sanders Truck Line, the trucking company that makes dreams come true.
I had a dream last night, girl.
Dream.
I dreamed I was driving a truck. Yes, like that.
That's not a dream. That's driving a truck. Wiley Sanders Truck Line.
That's right. That's driving a truck. If it comes to the next dream come true, Wiley Sanders Truck Line, Troy, Alabama. Come drive for the best of the day.
think you know Travel Centers of America's Ultra One program, but do you know today's Ultra One? Ultra One now gives you more. More points, more rewards, more options. Gear up to get more by signing up for Ultra One today. Ultra One is the loyalty program that saves you time and money just for fueling at TA, Petro, and TA Express locations. Take advantage of flexible reward points and reward credits that you can redeem on showers, meals, parking, and more. And it's free to be an Ultra One member. Ultra One's Gears program rewards you with points when you fuel. The more you fuel, the more points you earn. Ultra One members start off in first gear and receive 1 point per fuel gallon. Move through each gear to receive up to 4 times points per gallon. The more you fuel this month, the higher your gear level next month. Not only do you get points when you fuel, for fill-ups of 60 gallons of fuel or more, you earn a reward credit. In first, second, and third gears, reward credits can be redeemed for a shower. In fourth and max gears, you choose how to spend your ultra credits: a shower, a meal, or reserved parking spot at any TA, Petro, or TA Express. The more you fuel, the more you get. You can redeem points in our well-stocked convenience stores, delicious full-serve or quick-serve restaurants, and our state-of-the-art TA truck service locations for reserved parking and so much more. And don't forget, the more you fuel this month, the more you'll earn next month. Sign up, gear up, and get more with today's Ultra One program.
Come to Wiley Sanders Truck Line and drive a over-the-road truck, or come to Wiley Sanders Truck Line and drive a dump truck.
Not my dump truck.
Ooh, not his dump truck, but Wiley Sanders Truck Line. You get $30 every time you dump a load. Got Blue Cross Blue Shield, Wiley Sanders Truck Line. There's no other trucking company to work for than Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Troy, Alabama. Come drive for the best today. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. $1,000 fine on both. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Troy, Alabama. I had a dream last night, girl.
Green.
I dreamed I was driving a truck. Yes, like that.
That's not a dream. That's driving a truck from Wiley Sanders Truck Line.
That's right. It's driving a truck. The company that makes dreams come true. Wiley Sanders Truck Line for Alabama. Come drive for the best today.
At Travel Centers of America, we know that life on the road can present challenges. That's why we created the Truck Smart app. The Truck Smart app makes life on the road stress-free by putting all of the services and amenities at TA, Petro, and TA Express right at your fingertips. And for Ultra One members, the app makes the perks of membership even easier to access. The Truck Smart app helps you get what you want when you want it. For starters, you can search Truck Smart to find which services are available at the TA, Petro, and TA Express locations that are around the corner or on your route. And you can reserve and pay for reserved parking or a shower right in the app. The app's simple and secure sign-in gives you the ability to securely link your credit card. Need a specific service for your truck or specialty fuel? Maybe you have a taste for a specific restaurant, or maybe you need a pet area or a place to work out. The Truck Smart app finds the things that make life easier while you're on the road. If you aren't already, you can become an Ultra One member right from the Truck Smart app. Quickly and easily create a loyalty account to start earning Ultra One points, Ultra credits, and more. With Truck Smart, Ultra One members can manage their account. And the app delivers real-time updates on things like point balances and your monthly gear level. Truck Smart even gives Ultra One members an up-to-date tracking of the gallons of fuel needed to reach the next gear, so they can earn more points. Need an oil change or other truck maintenance? No problem. Ultra One members can also get in the TA Truck Service queue right in the Truck Smart app. Get real-time traffic and weather alerts, and with Truck Smart, help is there when you need it. You can connect with Road Squad Emergency Breakdown Service from the app in just one click. We've updated the app with a new intuitive design that will help you easily find what you're looking for. And we're always adding features to help make your time on the road stress-free. With the Truck Smart app, you can arrive at any TA, Petro, or TA Express location with confidence, knowing your time is well spent. Life on the road just got a lot easier with the Truck Smart from Travel Centers of America. The Truck Smart app has even more ways to make life on the road stress-free. As always, Ultra One members earn points, gears, and Ultra credits whenever they fuel up at a TA, Petro, or TA Express location. And now, convenient and fast fueling is just a click away with the Pump Smart feature. To use Pump Smart, simply click the Pump Smart icon in the app. Just like always, Truck Smart helps you find a TA, Petro, or TA Express location near you. And once you've selected your location, you can choose which fleet card you
And
would
we're
like to
back
use
for
for
Truck Talk with Wally Sanders Truck Lines. You know, it is always great to get to talk to Todd and his students. That's not the first time he's brought a student on this show. Very hands-on trainer, very hands-on trainer. And while I'm talking about trainers, let me just take time to say good morning to all the trainers and good morning to all the Wally Sanders Truck Lines drivers. I pray you guys had a great weekend. I pray everybody just had a great weekend. I want to let everybody know. Now, I work 2 events a year. I help people do all kind of stuff, but only 2 events that my name is endorsed to, and that's the bicycles and the book bags. So I will be starting that next Monday on the show. And I want to ask all the drivers, if you would, please buy a book bag. We rather have the clear ones. They're a little more safer. Most schools like those. And we're going to get them to the schools in our surrounding areas. I'll get with the principals of them schools, and we'll meet somewhere and give them out. And, I think last year I was sick, and I had to get Ricky Free to stand in for me. Maybe this year I'll be able to do that. The little kids' book bags. We found out that we got a lot of adult book bags, but we didn't get none for these little guys and little ladies. So let's make sure we don't forget them this time. Thank you, Sarah's. I know you go on for all your people in office, but want to make sure that everybody gets a book bag, just able to get a book bag. And let me know the schools that need the most book bags. But we're going to try to be fair and give them out. We're starting next Monday, and I think school starts like 2 weeks after that or 3 weeks after that. Shouldn't take long. We should be good to get them done. Get them done. I'm excited about it. Once again, I'll say this about Pike County. We ask, they give. So we asked it, and I want one of these little balls for Wireless Sandals Truck Line. Look at that little ball. It's got ceasefire on it. I told them if they'll put Wireless Sandals on it, we'll split the bill with them. I love that little ball. I've gave that to so many kids that have came in my office. And I just like it. It's cute. It's cute. Ceasefire. Hey, that's a good deal. Look at that. I can't help it. I love it. I'm going to put one in every vehicle. They laughing at me in the back. I'm going to put one in every vehicle I got. But really, ladies and gentlemen, let's remember this weather. It is. I heard the weatherman say it's going to be 105 today. Woo, I'm glad the Wireless Sandals Truck Lines has got air conditioning. No more big trucks. But really, what I want to say is, you know somebody that's elderly, check on them. Please do. Please, ma'am, please, sir. Check on them. And you elderly people that are retired, stay in the house. I know you want to work your garden. I know you want to cut your grass, but that grass ain't hurting nobody. That grass ain't hurting nobody. Somebody don't want to look in your yard? Don't look. Don't you get out there in that heat and get yourself all hot. I read this somewhere, and I wished I had that article, but it says the body was like, a car, if you ever get it real, real hot, it shortens the lifespan on it. Same way with your body. If you get your body too hot, it bothers you. I was doing some work this weekend, and I turned my air conditioner on in the camper, and I'd work a little while, and I'd go in there and cool down. You got to cool your body down. And the reason we give all these tips and stuff is because we love you. We love this community and we love the people of this community. And I've got to take time and just say thank you to the sheriff department. Sent me a nice card. I appreciate that. Sheriff Russell, I appreciate that. And got to talk to the mayor this week, and he was doing good. Troy's doing good. It's always good when I see him and get to talk to him a little bit. Didn't get to see Colonel Ward and some of the state troopers this when we had our dinner. I said doctor's appointment, but it was good to know that they came and shared with us and talked with us. And to you, just have a great day. Have a great week. You know, I take every Monday I take every day, and it's a prayer I got. You may want to use this. I said, God, let me be better today than I was yesterday, and therefore and so on. And just every day try to do better. We're going to make mistakes. We're humans, but if we take every day to try to be better that day than we was yesterday, you watch yourself grow. And read God's word. And read your Bible every day. You don't read it for about 5 minutes. Read it every day. I had to buy me some glasses. I got when my eyes was hurting, and I didn't want to stop doing that. And he's probably going to get mad when I say this, but let's everybody send a prayer up for Steve today. He's having surgery tomorrow. He's crying like a little baby. I don't want to go. I don't want to go. Well, you going, buddy. And I don't tell everybody. If your knees and hips are hurting you, you don't have to live with that pain. I walked around him for 4 years. And see, the reason I'm doing this to him, he would tell me, man, they can fix that. They can fix that. He would tell me, my leg would start turning in. 9 straight. And I'm always telling stuff on myself. But one day I was down at the shop and I was on the golf cart. And I got off the golf cart. You don't know how bad you look to somebody else. And Ken Bray said, his leg is straight. His leg is straight. And I was like, wow. But do the surgery, do the therapy. Once again, do the surgery, do the therapy. Dr. Brooks down at Southern Bone and Joint, he looked at me and he said, hey, you ain't gonna do the therapy, I'm not gonna do the surgery. So I think Steve has got my hint by now. He's got my name. But really tonight, you having your lunch, just so you can do it right now. Just send up a word or two for him up there. He don't take me fishing and get me some of these red snappers when he get ready. I'm gonna hit him on that knee. That's what I'm gonna do. On that knee. I'll make sure I get everything out of the way. I don't want this book bag to go. But thank you. That ball team called me. I don't want to give a quote, but I think that was the biggest cake sale we ever had. Now, I want to do this for some people. I'm probably going to make some people mad, but you know me, I just tell it like it is. They made more money, and they had the best price on their cake that I've ever seen. So, what am I saying? Price it low where everybody can go. It was a great bake sale. And I wish the ball team, there's a lot of ball teams that are going places. The Thunder, they're going to Louisiana. I think they're selling ribs. I got my ribs I paid for my ribs last week. If you want to get some ribs, they're $30 a rack. They got a bottle of barbecue sauce homemade by Kim's mother. That's $5. But if you want to get some ribs, call Josh Crow. You can reach him at the truck line. Or Kim Crow. You can reach her at the truck line. I mean, you can call me and I get you in contact with either one of them. But please, ma'am, please, sir, buy a slab of ribs from these girls. Buy a slab of ribs. Those are the pretty little girls that be on my commercial. You know I had to buy a slab. But they're selling them. They also selling some tickets to win something. I bought one of them. Me and Dale Clifton split one of them. So, hey, support your own. Support our own community. Support it good. think I'm getting the one thing up that I got to get out of here. So this is what I want to tell you. Stay cool this week. No road rage. Stay plenty hydrated. I thank God I work in the office with Dale Clifton. He going to keep me hydrated. Every time he go by, he going to sit a bottle of water on my friend's desk. Be nice. Take the time today to call somebody and say something nice to them. Until next Monday, goodbye, 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 goodbye.
Have you ever dreamed of working for a trucking company that had Blue Cross, Blue Shield, had 401k with a 4%